It is time, folks. The 96 Academy Award nominations are set to come out, and I am here to break down my final predictions for the Best Actor category. It has been a whirlwind of the last few weeks with Golden Globes and Critics' Choice announcing their winners, along with SAG nominations that have thrown a few wrinkles in predictions across the board. January 23rd at 2024. The Oscar nominations are set to drop. With all of the moving and shaking, I have settled in on my final predictions for each of the categories. And today, like I said, we're going to focus on the Best Actor category. Before we dive in, if you guys could do me a favor and drop a subscribe, comment, like who you think your five are in for the Best Actor race. Obviously, things are heating up, some jockeying for position, some last minute moves across the board. Now, since my last update, there have been quite a few moves within the race that have altered my final rankings. Of course, Bradley Cooper continues to collect the nominations, but fails to deliver any wins, which has moved his positioning from that top spot in December that I had, moving and sliding him all the way down to the third slot. However, with Paul Giamatti moving into the second slot, I had him on the outside looking in, and maybe I was a little bit naive when it came to Paul Giamatti, but he's been on a tear as of late. With that, I moved him into the second slot, especially after his Critics' Choice win just a few nights ago. The holdovers as a collective whole has picked up quite amount of steam, and he really not only solidified himself within the five, but it looks like we're down to a Paul Giamatti versus Cillian Murphy race right now to see who's going to take home the Best Acting Oscar. Now, what does my five look like? I got Cillian Murphy, Paul Giamatti, Bradley Cooper, Jeffrey Wright, and Coleman Domingo. Those are my five. Currently on the outside looking in, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. Really, those are the six, with me still crossing my fingers that maybe we'll hear Zac Efron just randomly sprinkled in there on Oscar morning. But my current five, like I said, DiCaprio is really the only one that I feel like could potentially play any kind of spoiler. With American Fiction picking up plenty of steam right along the way, it got a lot of SAG love. It's gotten a lot of love across the board, and I feel like with the adapted screenplay looking very solid, Sterling K. Brown making some noise, Jeffrey Wright seems to be locked into my fourth slot. And Rustin seems to have that original song actor tie-in landing Domingo his first Academy Award nomination. So with that, I do have DiCaprio on the outside looking in. And just to recap one more time, Best Actor, I've got Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction, and Coleman Domingo for Rustin. Folks, before I go, comment below who you think is going to be in the forefront of the Best Actor race. Who do you think is going to win? And who do you think are the five that are going to hear their names on Tuesday, January 23rd? I look forward to the nominations, and I look forward to hearing from you. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.